so it's right there in your face that, just kind of having to tame stuff down and just kind of just being yourself, just throwing the line away, just being yourself.
My biggest fear was, okay, I knew Justin and Kelly from American Idol. I knew they both had great voices, they had personalities, but knowing that she came from musical theater, it was, okay, how now do we get her from a musical theater trained performer to a film performer? And how do we get Justin to do that? They were both incredibly up for the challenge. I mean, tireless. The fact that they would go from 20-hour days with us and then go work on their albums or go to interviews or fly to New York for other things was amazing. They learned the dance numbers, and I think in 4 hours, the last, that's the way, and then performed them like they'd been performing in their whole life.
It's been kind of a whirlwind of different things, just different opportunities and everything, but to be perfectly honest with you, it's been going so fast that, it's just kind of like, one thing, another thing, so it doesn't really settle. I think, like, next year this time I'll be like, woo, look what I did. I think it'll set in then.
The dance is actually hip-hop. Hip-hop has never been used in a musical theater format.
Travis Payne and Stacey Walker and their choreography, I did not know that I was stepping into a Janet Jackson video when I said I was going to do the movie.
I wasn't aware that I was going to be working with Travis, which, it's such an honor. Him and Stacey are wonderful choreographers, brilliant. I was aware that we were going to be doing choreography, that's actually what got me into the movie musical in the first place. I wasn't really all, hunky-dory about it in the first place, but after a while they were saying, they brought the musical factor in, and we got the music and the choreography, and it's awesome.
Me and Greg, playing Brandon, are Justin's two lead backup guys, so we have to be right there in the picture, and we have to be really tight and everything.
When we walked in, they saw us on the show. No, you couldn't dance on the show. You just had to kind of just stand there and sing. So they had no idea, nobody knew if we could dance or anything. But Justin and I, luckily, we've had background.
I was concerned that just kind of what their dance experience and backgrounds were. I saw, Justin's got all this energy, and, I can see some of his influences and things he likes to watch and people he's into. Kelly, I thought would not move. I just kind of assumed that she wasn't a dancer, a mover. You know what I mean? Because she's got this big voice, and I never really saw her dance on the show. But when we got into the rehearsal studio, I saw that she really likes to move. She really remembers very well, and she looked great doing stuff. So the experience with them has been very nice.
It was great, and I love the fact how Travis really took the choreography and built it around our abilities.
It's definitely different dancing outside, inside, on cement, wet cement, and then, diving in and out of the pool and just being wet. It's a different thing, and some of the people hadn't done it before. I hadn't done it before. Rob is very big on, having the movement, push the story along.
Rob Iskov is a man. I cannot even believe he took on this great task. It's a huge task. We're shooting in 30 days, a movie musical. Not only do you have to get, normal scenes done, but you have to get big, huge numbers where everybody has to be posed the same way, dancing with the same arm. And it's a very rough schedule for him. He's doing a lot.
We're on such a tight shooting schedule, and we've only got 6 weeks to do this, basically. So I like the fact that we'll work until it's right. Kelly and I could get the scene right. As the principal actress, but if the background isn't correct, or if something's amiss over here, that, and the other, we do it again, because we know it's going to look good.
When I see my work come together, it is like a blessing. I really, have worked